Hello. Okay. The video is being recorded. So, today's video is going to be all about how my GWM system works and how I have set it up, how I have set this system up from the ground up, from scratch to work exactly the way I want. I patched in the things that I really wanted, and I wrote my own scripts for really different things that I really need. And yeah, I've made a lot of customizations in my system here. And so the reason why I am making this video is because a viewer of the channel, was let's see, a viewer of the channel wanted me to, he was getting confused, so I have I'm Arch Linux user. I use Arch, so I'm a weep. I'm not interested in that. So here, one of the viewers. So how do I pronounce the name? Hugh Tai, I guess. Okay. So he really liked. It seems he really liked the rice, and he wants to, make his system just like that one. So let's get the thumbnail wallpaper. I guess I used COC. What was the wallpaper name? Okay, CoolR00. And I need to give the password, and then it'll load everything in. Okay, great. And when I recompile, do we call it recompile? It's still there. And when I reload everything, the color scheme has changed and everything has changed. And yeah, this is how it's been working. And let's talk about how it works without wasting a lot more time. So it seems that this viewer, generous person, has he just reinstalled Arch and he doesn't have anything, and I thought it would be a problem because he might have some desktop environment loaded, and desktop environment is bloat, and that a lot of, if he had in one point had KDE installed, then he's gonna have a lot of KDE tools which would not play well. I suppose I have never used KDE, and I have never used any display manager. So first of all, what he asked me about, let's go to the GitHub page. Okay, let's go to my GitHub. Okay, it's an menu. It's one of my forks. I haven't maintained this in a while. It was last month I updated it last month, and I guess I need to update it today as well. Okay, I'll do this. So in my fork of Sockless, in this repository, there are some shell scripts and my zinitrc. So let's talk about zinitrc, xzinitrc, or anything. You can pronounce it anything you want to. So what it is basically, if you go start x and archwiki. Okay, archwiki, there's a documentation of start x. There must be a documentation of start x. Here it is, archwiki. So xinit, program that allows a user to manually start an Xorg display server. So anyway, xinit is the thing. So if you have been using Linux for a while, and if you have installed Arch Linux, I'm not running Arch, I'm running Ardix because I do not like systemd. So you know that there's a file called vim.bashrc that gets loaded every time you launch a new bash shell. So this, I'm not running bash, I'm running zsh, but you know about bashrc and vimrc and those things. So those are the naming conventions of a script that is run after you launch a certain program. So when you start, let's open, we don't need to open it through this bloaty web browser. We can just say man to start X, and this is the manual page for start X. And start X, it says in the manual it is a front end to xinitrc, xinitrc, or anything you call it. Let's call it xinitrc because it's better. So what to xinit, I'm sorry, not xinitrc. So xinitrc that I have shown right here is this xinitrc. This is a script that gets launched every time you start an X server, and these are the things, for, I guess, putting things together. I just copied the default xinitrc up to here and added things. So this while -r is, I'm going to talk about while, I'm going to talk about PyCom, and I don't need to talk about MPD, and I need to talk about info.sh. I probably do not need to talk about info.sh because this is exactly not the xinitrc that I use right now. My xinitrc is a bit edited. Let's see, vim.xinitrc. I cut some part because there was a bit of disturbance. So anyway, let's view my xinitrc. So it's the same in the beginning. If you scroll down a little bit, you're gonna see that I'm exporting path. So I added path. I do not know, I think it's a good practice to add path, but yeah, anyway. And while, what does this mean? This and I do not have this line. I use DWM blocks, and I think DWM blocks is there in the repository. No, there's no DD menu. There's DWM. There's DWM blocks. So yes, I am going to update this before releasing a video. Before uploading the videos. Let's not call it releasing. It sounds too professional for me. Let's how do you? Yeah. Let's go to Vim. So let's talk how my system is put together and how my system works. So if I go to .socklist, this is the place where I put all of the tools that all of the Socklist tools that I'm using. I'm using dmenu. You might ask what dmenu is. Dmenu is this menu where that I use to launch programs. For example, st right here is Socklist terminal, and st is basically used to basically a terminal. slock, let's see if I don't know if it will get recorded, but slock is an XOR block. So, and now you have to enter your password to get into the environment. You can lock your display like that. And DWM blocks is like responsible for this thing right here. And there's this info.sh right here, the script that I wrote myself. But there's a reason that I'm not using this script, because it takes too many. It is still a bad shell script. It's a fine shell script, I think. But the problem is, it's a shell script and it is not something that's written in C. So something that's written in C, I guess is faster than something that's written in Bash, and I am using DWM blocks for the sole reason of it being written in C and not in Bash. That's it. That's the whole reason. That's the whole reason I'm using. Okay, shit. No, not here. I'm sorry. I didn't have my fingers on the Vim keys. H. Let's go to the socket sizes. Just increase the size a little bit. So D menu is that menu that I showed you earlier, and that menu is its code basically is in here. DWM is the window manager. It is here. DWM blocks is a thing that was written in C, and yeah, this is its configuration, and it's in here. So with DWM, you'll be able to get everything you want. And S-Lock, oh my god, my Vim keys. So S-Lock is this thing, that screen locker that I showed you earlier, and its code is in here. And ST is in here, and yeah, I need to add DWM blocks and S-Lock in here. And yeah, let's just talk about how it works. So if you for this, you need to take a look at my DWM config, the patches that I have. I have Argent border, I have actual full screen, I have always center, I have CFAX and CFAX vanity gaps, move stack, and pertag. These are the patches that I am using. And I'm not using all of the vanity gaps patch. If you take a look at this vanity gaps, let's see, it's quite shorter than you would expect, but I've removed a lot of things that I do not need from this vanity gaps, that patch. It had everything, so I'm not going to use everything. I just have master stack layout and floating master layout, and the other three default layouts. That's all I have got. Oh yeah, so for the people who are thinking, what are these .sh files? So .sh files are basically scripts that automate things that you need to do. For example, this volume control.sh is not needed. Theme changer.sh is very important for my build. These two scripts, rebuild.sh and theme changer.sh, they're one of the most important scripts in here. And yeah, dmenu, DWM, and ST are the tools that I use regularly. You need a terminal when you use something like this. And okay, let's talk about XinitRC. So XinitRC now gives you a hint of how this works. First, I export this directory to path, and yeah, you don't need to know anything about that. I just kept it there because somebody said that it's a good practice to put this thing in path, so I thought it was like, okay, they said it's a good practice, and I just kept it there. And let's look at WAL. What is WAL? So WAL, if you see the help page for WAL is it just generates color scheme on the fly, and it can set wallpapers. So for example, when I hit super alt and G, I can change wallpaper, and when my wallpaper changes, I can my whole color scheme changes. And why did I have to enter my password? It's because every time a color scheme, let's talk about how WAL or PyWAL works. You can install it by probably yay-s PyWAL, I suppose. Let's search for PyWAL first. Yeah, you have you have in the community repository of Arch Linux. You don't need to do yay. you can just get it from sudo pacman -s python pyval. Then you'll get the tool, the val command right here, this one, this help pick. And after that, let's see how val works. So when you set a wallpaper, it's on Ranger here. When you set a wallpaper, val will, go to, where is that, .config directory and make its own directory to save its cache or anything. And in here there are like templates. No, this is not the part, right? Oh no, it's config, not in config, it's in in cache. In here there's another val directory, and in here, look at these are basically configuration files. Let's see how DWM works. So if you want to change the color of this here, this is purple right now, to red, let's say, then you would have to change the source code of DWM, change the C source code of DWM and change it to red in the source code. There's no configuration file, there's no settings app to change things, so you have to change the source code. And changing the source code every time you change your wallpaper would be really difficult and would be really tiresome, I suppose. So what you do is in here, so where's that, colors-val dwm.h. This is a C source code, so this is the code that you will need, the source code that you will need to include. If you take a look at my, if you take a look at my, oh my god, Vim keys, not G menu, my config def-h, let's decrease the size for a little bit, and let's go to include. Okay, here, you see, I've included this line, which means this C source code right here is actually a part of the source code, the actual code. This file that was temporarily generated by pyval is actually a part of DWM source code. And when DWM gets compiled, the colors are changed according to what's there in this source code. And this is why this would be the first answer to this long comment where he says, yeah, there's a fatal error, home cache val colors val dwm.h, no such file or directory. It means your C source code is not complete because you need these lines for DWM to compile properly. It uses these variables in the other dwm.c file or something, I do not know. I only know about config h. And yeah, and please install this Font Awesome. If you don't know how to install Font Awesome, if you go to like sudo pacman, that's ss Font Awesome, AWSOME. Is that it? Okay, there's nothing. Let's see font. How many fonts do we have? And a grep AW. Okay, we have Font Awesome. This package. Please install this package before doing anything. Install this awesome terminal. Yeah, TTF. Install this. There's in the community repository of Arch Linux. There's like, please hit sudo pacman -s ttf font awesome AWESOME. Yeah, do this command, install Font Awesome, because Font Awesome is used in this source code. right here, or else you'll see nothing in this tags. You won't see these pretty icons there. So yeah, so for you to generate the colors dash val dash dwm.h file, first what you need to do is go to Google or any place you want. So you know you can and go to Google and you search for an anime girl, and you'll see some good pictures, and select something that's really cool, like this one. It's really good, right? Okay, I'm not gonna use this as my wallpaper. It's kind of a bit not that great. Oh yeah, we've got this one. Okay, wait, come on, I need this wallpaper. But yeah, I really like these wallpapers of this particular character, because okay, open with Firefox, we're gonna save it later. She happens to be someone I really like. Okay, there's like SATS just okay, no 000 cool. Okay, minimal wallpaper. Okay, and save this, and you can set the wallpaper. You just do that, and what you do is where I literally have no tag free right now, and you have this. If you fare into pictures and where is that? Okay, wow, what is this? What is this? Okay, if you want to set this, okay, we can't have this kind of MV, this to pictures. Okay, we can't have this, like, so freaking stupid. So yeah, let's okay, this one. So if you want to set this as your wallpaper, what you do is you just say wall dash I to give an image, give it your image. It's in pictures, and what was my image? Okay, this one, and it will generate a color scheme for you. And after that, boom, now you have your files. Where was that Vim? Let's quit out without making any changes. Now it's different. It's different, you see, because everything is different now. If you see this, without making any changes, you leave, and after that you need to recompile GWM and everything. So you need to go to, where is my, okay, this one, I guess. You need to go to your cd.suck, okay, you need to go to the GWM, and you need to sudo make clean install, and you need to compile GWM from scratch again and reinstall. Then you'll see the color scheme changes, but the terminal is still the same because I have not recompiled Sockless terminal. For that, I would need to compile Sockless terminal as well. This is how Sockless tools work. So for that, I have made this script right here. It's called rebuild.sh. So please do not use my scripts. You need to learn to make your own scripts. These things, this D menu and everything are there just for me to, redo the things for me, so that I don't need to reinvent the wheel. But if you really want to make the distribution your own distribution, then you would want to, write things on your own, write all those things on your own. Now after that, after you've done everything, then I have made a script here, cd into dot socklist, no, not here, cd into dot scripts. This is where I keep all of my important scripts. So if you are trying to use my scripts, then you need to keep everything in dot scripts directory for it to work properly. Do not move anything. And in here there's really important script called rebuild.sh, and what it does is let's see how the content of, look at this, it goes to the location of socklist terminal, and the sudo make clean install installs that and says sccompiled, and it'll go to dmenu and install dmenu, and then it'll go to the location of DWM and install DWM and say that DWM is compiled and just exit. That's what this script does. So you need to give root permissions for this. As you can see, there was sudo right there. So sudo, we go. No. I don't want to reboot. Sudo /rebuild.sh, and if I give my password, it's gonna rebuild everything. The socklist terminal, dmenu, and DWM. After that, if you start a new terminal, wow, boom, the color scheme is changed and everything is beautiful. And what you can do, and I have made a script that works on key binding. I can select the PyWall, the backends, different backends, and I can just select this picture, and everything will compile automatically. And this is what I made for not wasting time. And if you do this, you can basically make your system your own thing, and you need to install PyCom like every sane person. So if you do not install PyCom, I have a PyCom process running. So if I kill all PyCom, I won't get any transparency, you see. So if you want any transparency, you need to have PyCom. Now you'll get the transparency you really desired, let's say. And I hope this video did not waste your time, and if it did, I'm very sorry. And DWM blocks, and DWM blocks is the thing that is here, that the thing that shows the status up here. The status bar is DWM blocks right here. So what this DWM blocks does is let's say, it just shows the status of the things. It's so how DWM works is let's look at this info.sh script that I wrote earlier, because after I started using DWM blocks, I got dumb, and I was I forgot a lot of things. So if you take a look at this and just go exit root, okay, if you do the command exit root dash name, okay, that it's dash name. Okay, what was the argument? Exit root name, give this argument, and you give a string, for example, and you see the status changes. This is how DWM works. And if if I wait a little bit, it needs to go back to normal because I had like DWM working over there, I guess. I don't even know what am I doing here. Yeah, it's back. And DWM blocks, what it does is it just gets the Wi-Fi network that I'm connected to. It gets the RAM usage, it gets the temperature, it gets the volume, and it gets the the date and time really regularly, and it updates the it does this exit root command like every second, and it seems to be changing. That's it. That's how it works. And MPD is just a music player daemon. It's not that important. So I might have wasted a lot of your time. But I guess what you need to do is you need to download any wallpaper. So you said you installed Arch, so yeah, you need to have an Animaker wallpaper, or else it would be a heresy. You would go to hell for forever if you don't use an anime wallpaper on Arch. Oh wow, this one's good as well. Let's get this as well. Firefox. Oh, this is even better. Like, yeah, it's kind of good. I wish none of my actual friends and people I know see this video. I'm a disappointment. I'm a disappointment. Oh my god. So anyway, this is how my system works. I'm very sorry because I am not a great teacher and I am really bad at speaking, but I hope this helped. And let's see how much the video has been running for. It's running for 32 minutes. So yeah, I guess I would probably tell people to watch this at 2 times speed, because I feel like it, I guess. Let's put it right here, it looks better. So anyway, thank you for watching my video, and yeah, that's it. And if you like what I do, then you can subscribe, I guess. And yeah, please, if you like what I do, then yeah, anyway. So please watch this video on 2 times speed so that you don't waste your precious time. My videos are too long, and thank you very much. I wish I have told everything that has to be told about this this system of mine. And thank you very much again. Until we meet next time, let's end the video right here. Have a great day. Okay, let's end the video. Bye bye.